Hello, hello, hello. Let me put these ice packs back in the ice box. Okay. What is going on? How we doing? Can you hear me? Anybody hear me? Hi, JD. Hello, Emmy. Oh. Oh. Hi, Steph. What's up? Hi, Kat. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I am, for my son. Thank you very much for asking, JD. I'm collecting bits and parts for it. Hello, Miss Arlene. Whew. So I just spent all that time that we were apart icing my knees because, yeah, they hurt. Well, thank you, JD. I would appreciate them. Oh. So I told the Amy she's got to do it too, which means she has to get a cell phone. Scary, right? So she does the Postmates thing. She can use my friend code, and I'll get $200, and I'll drive her around. She can make $1,000. Think of all the paper she can buy. I like the new name, Arlene. Well, hi, Gloria. What's up? Oh. So I am going to be starting on a Nightmare Before Christmas journal. I'm probably going to do it in a Reader's Digest cover. I don't know if I'm going to actually just use the cover plain or if I'm going to kind of decorate it up. I was thinking I might just leave it the way it is and then use some clear glow in the dark paint to add some background to it. So after it's been out all day, at night, it'll kind of shine through. I just have to work out the motif I want to use in the background. But I'm thinking that might be cool. Of course I'm back, Steph. I'm always back. I'm not running around like an idiot trying to kill myself. I'm usually right here. Oh, my knee is so swollen. And then here's an interesting little unknown fact. Els is afraid of heights. Kind of terrified of them. Like, I don't like glass elevators. I really don't like escalators. I don't like any elevators, to be honest, but I really don't like heights. I used to be great with them when I was a kid, and I used to do a lot of rappelling and stuff into my 20s and my, very early 30s, and then I broke my back, and something just changed, and I no longer like heights. And I had an order that I had to deliver to the third floor of a building with no elevator and outside exposed open stairs. Like the kind where like the stairs are open in between the stairs. So no matter if you like look down at the stairs, you're still looking straight through. So there's no place to look. There's no like wall to look at or anything. So yesterday I called my husband in a panic on the phone and he had to talk me down 3 flights of stairs. Okay, Arlene's back to being Arlene again. JD has run off to have a cigarette. And I'm eating ice cream. It's not my fault. I went to the freezer to put away the ice packs. And it looked at me and said, "You want me. You know you want me. Just take me out of here and eat me." And, I do what inanimate things tell me to do. I do it all day. Like the phone Nazi? Yeah. I listen to the phone Nazi all day. Make a left in 400 feet. And I do. I just make a left. I don't even know where I'm going. I just make a left because the phone tells me to. And Amy and I discovered that she actually gets bitchy. Like if you don't turn when she tells you to, she like gets bitchy with you about it. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's a weird thing. Of all the crap that I do, I'm afraid of heights. Swim with sharks? No big deal. Ride roller coasters? Fantastic. Run around town in a hot rod going typically 30 miles an hour over any given speed limit? No problem. Get on an escalator? That's not happening. I'm a big fat baby. And I admit it. I am a big fat baby when it comes to that crap. Like I hide my head. I don't want to see it. Hubbard and I went on our last adventure together, we stayed in a hotel that had an outside glass elevator. And it was the only way to get to our room. He's like, you better get me drunk if you're going to get me up to the room. He's like, I haven't had to get you drunk to get you to go to a room in years. I was like, yeah, well, elevator. He's like, oh, yeah. Yep, better get you shit-faced. It was not fun. And then do the whole thing with the mask on, so you feel like you're suffocating. That's even better. Hi, Kenny. So, thinking about going on a scavenger. I'm going to get the car fixed. I'm going to get the brakes done. Then I'm thinking about going on a scavenger. And I'm thinking, I'm not exactly sure which direction I'm going to go yet. It's either going to be Southern California or Arizona. I just don't need any lace. So it's kind of like I have to justify going to Arizona. Oh, wait, Jamie's there. I don't need to justify shit. I just go see Jamie. I just go see my Jamie. She can walk. I can walk. Oh, hi, Harry. How you doing? You're not getting any ice cream. I don't like you enough to share. Want some? You're the weirdest cat, I swear. Hi, Harry. No, Harry, get down, Harry. Down. Steffi, honey, don't make that offer because I'm the kind of person who'll do that. I'll like show up at your door one day. Hi, Steph, it's me. Open the door. Hello, hello, hello. Ask Jamie. It's kind of what I do. I'm telling you, there's going to be a day. Don't tell her, but there's going to be a day where I'm going to go down and I'm going to pick up Jamie and we're going to go get Laura. And the three of us are going to go to Tennessee. And we're just going to go to the creative reuse on the same day that Stacy is there from over at Pink Poodles. We're just going to constantly bump into her. Like, just keep bumping into her accidentally till she figures it out. Because she really hasn't met any of us like face to face. Like, she's talked to us on video chats and stuff, but I don't think she's ever actually met any of us. And so, I mean, Laura would be kind of a giveaway, but we will put her in a blonde wig or something.
Still have her at a disadvantage with masks.
Hide her in plain sight. We'll scare the crap out of Stacy. You're not getting ice cream. Badass. Have some ice cream. See, you don't even like it. It's too cold. Yeah, I didn't even bother to put up the regular late night lunatic crafters tonight because I figured he's the reason everybody comes to the dang show anyway. I swear, Janie, if we do that, though, we have to take Ricky with us. Here we just wander around and bump into her about a dozen times till she figures out what's going on. It'd be funny as hell. She'd slap us. Okay, Janie's back. Stop talking about her. Get down. I know you know what down means. Not on me. Get down. One. I told you I don't want you on my knees. Ooh. Mary Ann's spanking, huh? Sounds like my kind of people. Is it just me, or has there been a lot of trolls on Facebook lately sending friend requests? I've gotten like 2 a week for the last month now. Yep. 0 friends. They're all heart surgeons or brain surgeons or astrophysicists or some big thing. And they're all widowed. Keep that in mind, they're all widowed with no kids. Yeah, and they all live in like London or Paris. Yeah, they need to change their passwords, Arlene. Ugh. Oh my God, you're such a fat cat. Yeah, I'm fat shaming you, you horse. Wait. Speaking of, I know she's in this room. Yeah, you. Amy, come out here and get this. Honey, I got your thing. Your thingy that you wanted. Here's your thing, honey. It's this thing. It's not that thing. It's this thing.
You know them, they take an idea and they run with it.
Well, I mean, Brenda just walked into the room. That's why I'm clarifying. Say hello, Amy.
Hello, Amy.
We have this weird thing whenever we go shopping. We've been doing this for years. Whenever I go shopping, as when we're done, I always say goodbye to the nice lady, and everybody who's with me goes, bye, nice lady. So I wanted to see if it was just my family, so I did it to Amy when she does it too.
I said, bye, nice lady. And they just laugh at me.
We're walking out the store, I'm like, say goodbye to the nice lady, Amy. She goes, bye, nice lady.
I told you I just do what I'm told. The phone, the car, you.
Has Amy shown her new setup yet? No, she has not.
No, I'm going to make a video.
She's going to do a video on it. I expect probably within the next week it'll be posted.
Probably tonight. Probably.
Probably cough, cough, hack, hack.
Yeah, tonight maybe.
Okay. Hi, Kat.
It's exciting.
All right. So tomorrow we're going to have the round robin. So if you want to jump on for a little bit, just look for the link. I'll put it in our group chat on Facebook, and I'll also be posting that link in the YouTube chat itself. So, just get your camera set up and whatnot, and then just click the link, hit backstage. It goes bing, and then I know somebody's back there, and I go back there and check on it and bring you in. So by all means, join me. That's what it's for. So if you have anything that you're doing, you want to show off, maybe you've got something and you're just like, I don't know what to do with it. Throw it out there and let everybody, kind of take a shot at giving you some advice on it. That's what it's for. And if we get to a point, hey, Steffi, if we get to a point where, we got a lot of people hanging out in the room, I'll take a step back, just, bring myself out of it, mute myself, and just let you guys have that for a while. So you can show stuff off to everybody. Because I like to show my stuff off. I think everybody else does too. Oh, where's that book? Oh, there it is. So, all right, I like this one. So, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. And then on Thursday, just like every other Thursday, we're going to be doing just a regular Thursday at 3. And that's where you guys basically, we work on a project together and you guys tell me what to do with that project. And we are currently working on a box. We have this really cool box that we have been working on. And it's currently midnight blue. And we're going to be adding some feet and stuff to it this week and deciding whether or not we're going to put some felt inside of it. We're going to be working on it. It's fun. Sometimes stuff turns out really great. And sometimes, it turns out exactly the way that you would expect when 12 people are telling me what to do. 10 minutes looking for your phone that was in your hand, huh? Cool. Oh. Oh. Well, get out the things. The things. We gotta get out the things. And the other thing. Dooby doo, dooby dooby doo. Dooby dooby doo. Be doo. Be doo. Okay. Laminate some ruffles. Okay, and this one. And this one. I don't think we're going to have any call for either one of these anytime soon. Well, maybe that one. We might use that one today. All right. Cute stuff to laminate. Well, I have enough laminate for the world, okay? There's a store up by Curly that's like Amazon returns and stuff. And she found some stuff for the Xyron 800, and she thought I had an 800, and I didn't. I did buy an 800. Did find one, and what she bought was a bunch of laminate. So I have like rolls of laminate. How to? Yeah, the ATG gun. Yeah, that thing's a pain in the ass. See, I have an ATG and I don't like it. Yeah, that's exactly how you do it, Kat. There's another one that you can get that's not the ATG. It's a different company. I don't remember the name of it, but it's literally, it comes in a cartridge and you just pop the cartridge in, period. That's it. It's loaded. Reverse tape. All right, so if you've never seen me do this before, when I need to relax, I do watercolor on these big pictures using watercolor pencils. So that's what I'm going to be doing for a little bit here, because I'm, I need to distress. I have been stressing. So I'm going to watercolor this. Giant mess. All right. So let's start with some leaves. Let's start with some leaves. This is where we all get to watch me do weird things on my hands, because for some reason I think my hands are a blotter. So hubby had his open enrollment for insurance this week, and They have a new insurance. It's for people if you have like a heart attack or some other kind of critical emergent illness. They start paying you money, and they started this since people were working from home. I was like, is that like kid and kid insurance? Like if you're stuck home with your kids and grandkids and you're gonna die, they give you money so you can get away from them. What is it? This company also offers health insurance for the animals. So I have health insurance on Harry. I should have life insurance and I could kill him. But then I'd be in a world of trouble because he's like half of my show. Harry, get out from under my desk. You bad kitty. God, he's such a terrible cat. Can't you find somebody else that you can, make them your human? Does it have to be me? Why, yes, Mommy, it does. Yeah, Laura twisted her back. Good. That's no bueno. Oh, Jamie, poor baby. Poor baby. Anybody who missed this earlier, Ricky had to have 6 teeth pulled on one side, so Ricky's not a happy puppy. Nope, not a happy puppy right now. Poor baby. Then Mommy goes in and kicks him. I used to have a cat when I was a kid called Mister, and we lived next to a big empty field. And that cat thought it was its personal responsibility every day before it could come in the house for breakfast to bring my mother some dead animal. Every day, just field mouse, whatever. And then he started bringing her baby birds that had fallen out of the nests, and he'd bring those live. And of course, my mother, being a sucker, would sit there and try to nurse them back to health. And so if you've never played with watercolored pencils, this is actually a pretty good way to get started with it. So if you have them and you just are afraid to use them, this is kind of a fun way to learn how to play with them. Without like feeling like you're going to screw something up. For me, it's just a relaxation thing. It helps me to relax when I'm stressed. It's what I do after a sale. Well, go eat fast, Steph. Got a lot of green leaves in this one. This one's going to be very green, man. Very, very green. Pile of paper, Myron. People that have pets that lock their pets out should there should be some way that the county can take their animals from them. Like, I let Gigi out in the yard, but that's out in the yard, so she can chase around the lizards and the pack rats that run on the fence. And I would never leave her out. She's afraid of the dark, by the way. Big bad dog, afraid of the dark. If I leave her outside in the dark, oh my God, I'd never hear the end of it. You left me outside, you fat lady. If I leave her outside in the daylight, if there's heat out there, we're all in trouble. Oh yeah. Yeah, cats will do that. They will they will bite, so will puppies. You have to be careful with puppies too, because puppies will do that. They will chew on the electrical cords because they sense the electricity in it. And so they'll chew on it if you're really careful. I remember when we were kids and we'd get a new puppy, my mom was always like, don't let the dog behind the couch. We're like, huh? She's like, the dumb thing will electrocute itself. They're attracted to it. I used to think that was a wise tale until I was about 15 and I donated some time to the animal rescue in my town. And there were constantly dogs coming in with electrical burns on their face as puppies from chewing on electrical cords and stuff. Yep, little turds don't know better. Oops. Overwatered that a little bit. That's going to be a mess. Yeah, if she declawed him and then she puts him outside, that's just wrong. Get down, fatso. Makes you just want to lock somebody else outside of the house, you know? Ignorant people. All right, let's see what this mess will turn into. Ugh. We used to have people down in Arizona that used to do that with snakes. You know, they'd buy like a Burmese python or something, and then it would get too big. And so they would let it go, thinking, you know, what's harm is it going to do? It's going to be able to find mice and rabbit to eat and stuff like that. But then, you know, a year later, you'd find out, you know, there's this like 12-foot Burmese python, and it's in somebody's yard, and it just ate their chihuahua. It's not like they know they're supposed to eat mice. and rabbits, and that's it. They just eat anything that's small that they think they can feed on. And then, of course, the police come out, and what do? They put the animal down because it's attacking. They can't have it attacking children. You know, you don't have to. Pet stores don't ask people for intelligence quizzes, that's for sure. They're just like, oh, you want to buy this really expensive snake that's going to, weigh 200 pounds and get 20 feet long? Yeah, sure, I'll sell that to you. You're going to pay the premium for it. Next thing you know, people's chihuahuas are getting eaten. Add a little more over here. My ex-husband used to go and rescue those snakes. In fact, if you live in Arizona, you've probably heard of Goliath. He used to be there in the zoo. Like a 22-foot Burmese. That was my husband's snake. He hand raised that. And we had the other one that was from the clutch, the same clutch. Lived with me for years. Lived with me when I was pregnant with Alex. We used to take it to schools to educate kids. Yeah, I remember that, Arlene. Yeah, it's still in the waterways, causing all kinds of havoc. Yeah, I think they're garfish or something like that. It's like a form of catfish, and it has no natural predators, and it kills everything. Yeah, snakehead fish. That's the one. Hi, Janice. How are you, dear? Yep. So, not the best blend, but it's not bad. Yeah, so they have this thing like you can kill all of them you want, and they're not edible or anything. That's the thing. It's really not even an edible fish. But if you see them, you're supposed to kill them because they are so they do take over the area so bad. Where did they put it? Fell on the floor. Yeah, that'll work. The green will be good. Yeah, they're nasty looking. Okay, who's tried pink box donuts? Because I went in there the other night to pick up a delivery, and hubby wanted to try some donuts because he wanted donuts, and it was our anniversary. So I said, fine, get some donuts. And he bought some donuts, and I have to tell you, they're donuts. That's all they are. They're just donuts, people. But there was like a line out the door, and I thought, okay, maybe it's just because, you know, it was over the weekend. And Amy and I went there last night, and no, there was a line out the freaking door. And I'm like, people, they're donuts, and they're not even good donuts. Just donuts. They're fancy, but they're not very good. Not good at all. They're just fancy. Way too much sweet to me like. But then I like you, and you're sweet too.
Gross.
Uh-oh, here comes the army.
So that fruit donut,
Yeah.
that was not whipped cream in there. It was frosting.
I told you.
That's what he said.
Shit ton of- I
Shit
thought
ton of frosting.
it was so much frosting. And then the donut on the bottom, not even that good.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
good,
that's true. It's probably better when it was fresh.
Janie.
What did you say?
Janie says Bashas has these donuts that are big and fluffy and filled with buttercream.
Oh, that sounds okay. You know, it was like, it was just wow. So much sugar. So much sugar.
Yeah, these were like, the box was like $28, $29, something like that.
And they were cute.
They were cute, but they were not tasty. They were yuck donuts.
We had a whole discussion last night about donuts in the car.
Yeah, we had a whole donut preference thing going last night.
I'm old school. I like Dunkin' Donuts.
You know, I started this picture and I'm not as attracted to it as I was when I started it.
Oh my god, if you just have a pile of those pictures started.
No, I'll finish it. I'll do the whole thing.
That sounds menacing. Oh, I'll finish it.
Oh.
At least it doesn't tell you what to do.
Yeah, I
Put
know.
blue in 2 centimeters. I said put blue.
Glam Doll Donuts. They charge $5 for a gourmet donut and they suck, right? I'm going to talk somebody into making me a salmon. That's what I'm going to do. Honey. Snookums. Would you make me a Sammy?
Okay, Kenny.
Whatever we got. Now Cat wants to know that. Damn you people to hell. Then I guess I'll have a ham and turkey Sammy. All right, this is definitely a leaf. This is a leaf. This is a leaf. Flower. Flower. I don't know what the rest of this is. The bird. It's got some weird shit coming out of its ass. I think this is some kind of cactus thing. Which I don't know why, but I feel needs to be purple. But we're going to do these two leaves over here first. These two. Because that's wet and this is now dry. Hey, Deborah. Yeah, I do tend to do that. Let me see if I have the other ones. Yep, like this one. It's just something I do. I think it's because I like the little detail piece, you know, the little tiny spots within it that I can do. So yeah, that's a bad habit. Sorry, Arlene. Okay, that's a leaf in there too. I've had a Joni Mitchell song stuck in my head for like 3 days now. See how this goes. Sure you can. You go ahead, Steph. You got plenty of moms sitting in this room. And our days of mom advice are not over.
Not by a long
I live to tell my kids what to do.
It's hey, I think you got a burrito over here. Look, instant sandwich.
I don't want that.
You don't want that?
No, that's your burrito.
It is my burrito?
It's a beef burrito.
Okay.
Beef burrito.
All right, fine. So, what do you want? Potato bread?
Yes.
And?
Ham and turkey,
And?
some cheese and mayonnaise. You know, a Sammy.
No. I know what you want on it.
Meat, cheese, condiment.
Good call with the vinyl right there. Go from a plastic package.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Fat ladies are now converging upon the kitchen. We've heard our mystic mating call. Plastic and a refrigerator door opening.
And the puppy comes running.
Okay, let's see.
Kind of mustard. You said mustard, right?
Nanas.
No mustard?
Okay, let's see.
What's the question asked?
I'm reading now. Okay, we were expecting news that our son was on the autism spectrum. He's about to turn 9 in January. Is it wrong for me to be upset over it? So he's not on the spectrum. Is that what you're saying? Oh, he is on the spectrum. Okay, but you have to ask yourself, is he any different today than he was yesterday? If that answer is no, in your eyes, if he's still the same little boy, then it doesn't matter. You've already learned how to deal with his issues. You know what triggers him and what doesn't trigger him. You know what you need to keep away from him, or you know what experiences stimulate him. So he doesn't change for you. All it is making sure that he gets the help that he needs educationally. So no, it's not bad. Hi, Mary. You could be. It's your child. You know, I've raised lots of kids. And there's parents out there that, you know, they don't want anything to do with their kid when they find out there's something wrong with them.
Ain't nothing wrong.
You know, we didn't find out Mikey was deaf until he was almost 7 years old. And there were some moments where I could see that my husband was like, my son's broken. It wasn't being cruel. It's just there were things that he didn't think he would be able to experience with his son because his son can't hear. There were some things that he was tentative about, but after he got over that initial tentative reflex.
Now that your husband's a Mr. Fixer.
My son he's 18 years old, just finished getting his certification for HVAC. He's a computer whiz. Nothing stopped him. I mean, we've learned his limitations. He doesn't like heights because of not being able to hear. It throws off his equilibrium.
Most amusement rides.
He doesn't like amusement parks. He doesn't like to be in the casinos by himself because he does hear some stuff, and like the loud sounds. For him, it's not like definitive sound. It's like a cacophony of sound. And so that disturbs him. And we've just learned, what his limitations are and what his talents and skills are. And you'll find the same thing with your son. You already know he's no different today than he was yesterday. And he's no different than he's going to be in a week. He's still always just going to be your son. Yeah. Yeah, it will be a little shocking for a while, but you know what? Since you already know, just do this. Don't let anybody else tell you what to do with him. Don't let the school come in and go, oh, well, he's on the spectrum, so he has to do this way or he has to do it that way. If he's always done it one way, the only thing that you can do for your son that he cannot do for himself is you can be his champion. You can be his voice. You can be his biggest cheerleader. Those things he cannot do for himself. So you do those things. When they try to change something and it's not working, don't let them just carry on with it. Tell them no, put your foot down and stop them. Your child, whether that kid is perfectly normal, healthy, average across the board, or if that child is deaf and in a wheelchair and can't speak, every child needs the same thing. And what that is an advocate. And that is what you will be, Stephanie. You will be your son's advocate. You will be his voice. You will be his sounding board. You will be his example. And that is all that matters. Thank you, nice man.
You're welcome.
Night, cat. And take advantage of everything you can for him. If he's a tactile learner, get him in a tactile program. If he's visual, make sure that he's given a lot of visual stimulation. You have to be his advocate, honey. And I have great faith that you will do that because the ability to do that is born out of love. And you obviously love your son. Otherwise, you wouldn't ask a room full of other moms what they thought. No, Harry. You are not going outside in November. At night in the cold. We've tried that before. You got taken into somebody's house and held for a week. Bad little kitty. Honey, your dog is losing her mind. Yeah, Mary has a special needs son who's getting an awesome, awesome present from mommy. Look, when my youngest daughter was little, like elementary, she had an EIC, an IEP. Yeah, that's an individualized educational plan because she had learning disabilities. She had reactive attachment disorder. That's the same condition that kids that grow up in Russian orphanages have. Um, because while her dad was working, her mom pretty much ignored her. Um, so she had a lot of issues. And one of her problems was education. She had an education issue. It's not that she didn't want to learn. Um, it just wasn't something that she would get. Like my mom would spend hours with her going over her math homework, and the next day it was like gone. She'd get her next day's math homework, and it was like she didn't remember anything she learned the day before. And we just found ways. I mean, there's some things about her. She's never going to be totally on her own. One of her siblings will have to keep an eye on her whole life. Um, she lives independently now. She has a job. Um, the one thing they told us she would never learn is she would never learn how to have uh, any compassion. And you know what? She's learned that too. So, but when she was in school, because of this educational issue, she had this IEP, and we went in one day to take her for her IEP class because she was homeschooled. And so she had a IEP teacher that she would meet with once a week. And we went in and the teacher was like, okay, well, today we're going to work on, taking some test taking skills because we have a state test coming in. I said, no, we're not. Today we're going to learn how to tell freaking time because she's 9 and she doesn't know how to read a clock. And the goal here is to get her to be able to be independent someday. Boy, that teacher was not very happy with me. She had to go out to her car and get all the stuff that she uses to teach kids how to tell time. Because she was just going to sit there and waste 2 hours teaching her how to take a test that she didn't even have to take because she had an IEP and she wasn't state standardized because she was homeschooled. Teachers are idiots sometimes. Well, people. I hate people. I really do. Where am I here? Mike says I can join the I Hate People Club. They have jackets. I don't want to join though unless they get buttons. I want buttons. I don't want a jacket. It's too hot for jackets. I'm going to make up some masks that have IHP embroidered on the front of them. I hate people. You really do. Hey, Rose. Yeah. That's one of the things that I taught my kids right off the bat. How to grocery shop for, actually be able to grocery shop successfully. How the grocery store will put shit on the labels to make it look like you're getting a good deal when you're not. How to write a check. Balance a checkbook. Those are things kids need to learn. They don't teach them that crap anymore. They're just like, no, they don't need that information. And then they get to high school and they try to teach them this life skills class. By then, those kids are already past that shit. They don't care. I'm really tired of using brown at this point. We'll move to brown. I'm going to do some flowers. I'm getting tired of just working with the browns. It's, yeah, the bank card, right? Good. That's what excites him in a computer. Then by all means, let him use it as much as possible. I gotta wait for these to dry. I wish they would teach him how to count back freaking change. Oh. It frustrates me to no end. How many times I've gone into a store and I'll buy like $6 and change worth of stuff. I'll give them a $10 bill. The cashier screws up. She'll either put in 20 because that's what she's used to putting in, or she puts in 100 because she hits the 0 one too many times. And then she stands there like she doesn't know how to make change from a $10 bill. And I've actually had cashiers go, oh, hold on, I got to call the manager to void this. Why? Why? Well, because I don't want it to be messed up later. It's not going to be messed up. Give me change from a $10 bill and let's move on. It's $2.65. That, whatever my change is. Well, it says that I'm supposed to give you $82.65. No, just give me, you put in one extra zero. Just take that other crap off. Oh my God. They can't count change to save their asses. Of course, this is also the generation that doesn't want to learn how to drive because somebody else will drive them if they pay for it. They don't want to go out and, get food and buy groceries because somebody will bring it to them and cook it for them. They don't have to go out and even rent a video anymore. They just rent it right on the computer. They don't have to leave their damn house for anything if they don't want to because they can work from home. You know what's going to happen? In about 15, 20 years, we're all going to be dead and there's going to be nobody around who knows how to drive. Yep, Brenda, your Blockbuster card has expired, sweetheart. So is your Hollywood Video. Sorry to tell you that. Oh, and by the way, Betamax is no more. And there's at least 2 or 3 people in this room that are right now going, what the hell is Betamax?
Better quality, less popular.
Oh, yeah, and they can't write in cursive either, which is kind of a thing for us because we can write it in cursive and they don't know what the hell it says. Let's be honest, they don't know how to spell. They don't know how to actually put a sentence together because they don't have to. Grammarly does it for them.
Okay.
And now they don't even need to speak like a foreign language because now there's that little handheld device and you just hold it up and you go, excuse me, where's the restroom? And it goes, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, damn. I remember back in our day, man, when we had to travel to a foreign country, there was that big old book, English to whatever. Yeah, some schools are bringing it back. And it's because these kids that don't know how to write in cursive are block printing their names for signatures. I'm telling you, these kids are in shit. 20 years down the road, when there's no grandma and grandpas around to drive them around anymore, they're going to be lost. They're going to be like, oh, I'll be glad I'm dead so I don't have to be on the road with them. Right? Hieroglyphs. Well, I mean, we have that now. They're called emojis. When my kids text me and they text me like emojis and short things, BTW, rat poop, cigarette, pizza, I go, are you speaking to your mother? And do you need a doctor? Because you seem to be having a stroke. Then they're like, oh, sorry, Mom. By the way, I just wanted to let you know I was going to be a little bit late. Probably about 10 minutes. Love you. Night, Rose. By the way, guys, come and see Rose. She's going to be one of the sellers in my flea market this month. That is on the 21st at noon my time, Pacific Standard Time. So 1, 2, and 3 across the country. Rose is going to be joining us. She's got some fantastic stuff. You should check out her channel if you haven't been over there. I'll put a link in. Go over and check out some of her videos that she's been showing, some of the stuff that she's been making to put in the flea market. So I'll make sure to get a link in there for you. Alexa orders your coffee. Yeah, leave it. When we die, do your will in cursive handwriting. And then at the end, just like one sentence. The child who reads this gets it all. I know. What does that even mean? Oh, man. Oh, my God. The app that translates cursive. Oh, oh my God. Oh. All right, let me pull this up here. This is one of those ones that's hard to find, so I'm going to get a link for you guys. Rose. Here we go. Because if you put it in, you get like all these weird songs and stuff. Here we go. So this is a link to Rose's channel. So go over there and like subscribe, because she's got some really great videos of some of the stuff she's going to be putting in the sale in the flea market this month, and awesome stuff. If you haven't seen any of Rose's stuff, she does some really great vintage and shabby chic type stuff. So kind of cool. Check it out. A cursive converter. All right. And that's all I got done on this one. Not sure what these things are. Maybe those cattails. Maybe those are cattails. Not exactly sure. There's a mouse. There's a sleeping mouse with a night hat on. 2 mice. I think this is some kind of cactus thing. Acorns. The leaves don't match anything else. So, I don't know. We're going to go with whatever we go with here. Maybe this is a melon. That's what this is. This is a melon, because that's another one back there. Like a watermelon. That's what it is. It's 2 melons. Okay. I got a picture of boobs. It's 2 melons. Hey, I think I knew a girl that had melons like that. 2 different sizes. Yes, I've seen that commercial. I want to slap those people. Yeah, it's going to be, if you've never watched it, go and watch Wall-E. That's going to be the future right there. A whole generation of fat kids floating around on recliners. Yes, they are. There's one here and one here. 2 melons. Side by side. I have boobs. Who knew? So I'll probably work on this tomorrow. Hi, my name is Clark. I'm an artificial virtual intelligence that can understand complete sentences. Tell me what you need in your own words. Oh. I need $1 million in a carload of spending money. Can you help me with that, Clark? All right, ladies. I'm going to call it quits for tonight. I'm going to go spend a little time with the Hubbard before he has to go to bed. And probably going to tuck myself in relatively soon as well. I know that's weird. It's only 10 o'clock at night. 9:30. But I will be back tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time, 1, 2, and 3 across the country for my round robin live. So if you have something you want to show off, or you have something you want to throw out and go, I have no idea what to do with this. Or, you just want to stop in and say hey for a little bit. Tomorrow's definitely the time to do it. And you'll have the audience to do it with. There's another leaf. Shit, I forgot one. I'm not worried about the ones on the outside, but that one's going to get done. And that's it, guys. It's pretty easy. All you have to do, you don't have to install anything on your computer. All you have to do is accept the link. So you just click on the link, and it just opens up the browser for you right there on your regular browser. It just opens a new window, and it puts you right in the backstage. And then I'll hear you go bing, and I'll bring you on and get you, a spot on the panel, and you can just sit there and shoot the crap and craft and play, or just talk, or whatever you want to do, and hang out for a little bit. Come and go at your leisure. Hey, Tammy, we're going bye-bye. So anyway, guys, if you haven't done so, make sure you go over and subscribe to Rose. Her link's in the description, in the chat box there. I'll put it in one more time in case you missed it. There it is. That's Rose's channel. Love you guys. Until I see you again. Listen, if you've done so already and you just stumbled into the room and you're just lurking. Hi, lurkers. We love you. Go ahead and hit the red button, subscribe, ring my bell, and share me with all your friends. Like me a lot. And I will see you guys tomorrow at noon, 1, 2, and 3 across the country. Till then, bye-bye.